There was a woman named Miriam who bought a hillside no one wanted, all pale stone and stubborn earth, baked hard under an unforgiving sky. The neighbors said she'd been swindled. She knelt in the dust and pressed her hands into the ground, as if listening for something only she could hear. She cleared the stones by hand, one by one, building terrace walls along the slope. Her palms cracked and bled. She planted each vine into soil she had broken open herself, watering them from a well that gave less every week. The first year, nothing grew. The second year, 3 vines took root, thin and trembling. Miriam sat among them in the evening and whispered to God, the way you talk to someone you trust but cannot see. The drought stretched into a 3rd year. Creditors came to her gate. Her brother told her plainly, "Sell the hill. Come home. Stop breaking yourself against what will never yield." She listened. Then she picked up her hoe and walked back to the terraces. There were nights she wept into her hands, asking God if he had forgotten the hillside, if he had forgotten her. The silence was enormous. But every morning she rose, and she tended what she had planted. In the 5th year a blight took half the vines. She cut them back to the root and burned the diseased wood. Her neighbors watched the smoke rise and shook their heads. They had already written her story's ending for her. But she did not leave. She grafted new growth onto the old roots. She carried water on her back when the well ran thin. Her hands knew every vine the way a mother knows her children. By touch, by habit, by love that has stopped keeping count. In the 7th year, she woke to a sound she had almost forgotten. Rain, not a passing shower, but a deep, steady rain that fell as if the sky itself were weeping with relief. She stood in the doorway and let it soak her face. The vines drank. They surged upward with a green so vivid it looked like something dreamed. By autumn, the grapes hung heavy and dark. Clusters so full the branches bowed. More fruit than she had baskets to hold. More than she had dared to imagine in all her years of carrying water uphill. Miriam stood at the top of her hill, the hill no one wanted, and she laughed. Not because the suffering had been worth it in some tidy calculation, but because she had been faithful, and God had been faithful, and the 2 faithfulnesses had finally met in a place where the fruit was more than she could carry alone.